this is the story of how the COVID-19 pandemic opened me up to All Lives Matter breathing for peace. Police breathing for peace, a heart-centered approach to inspiring peaceful warriors. My name is Stephen T. Jones, aka Steve. I specialize in team building, marketing, and socially responsible entertainment. View the video, click here. Right before the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, I moved into a house with a woman whose grown children were cops. I knew then that I was being called to let go of the small but repressed anger that I held towards the police for a greater good. Although I have a clean record and have never had a violent interaction with the police, I knew that the collective needed healing within this space. It did not start with Colin Kaepernick. It has been bubbling for decades, maybe even centuries. Let's create some common ground. I dislike when Black Lives Matter protesters show up to police funerals. I dislike when protesters condone violence towards the police. I dislike when peaceful protests turn into riots. I want police to always make it home safe to their families. I believe that defunding the police is a really bad idea. As a patriot, I also believe we not only have the right but the duty to alter or abolish any government that does not secure our unalienable rights, including life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, as stated in the Declaration of Independence. I believe that there has been significant progress during my lifetime in this area. I believe social media and media in general is contributing to this narrative, but the pain is real and unresolved. I believe the greater community needs healing because all lives matter. When the chaos of COVID-19 started, I began visiting different places as most coffee shops were only open for pickups. I love to start my mornings by going to coffee shops to clear my head, particularly by meditating at the Living Room Coffee Shop by SDSU, which has become my new home. While the COVID-19 pandemic raged on, the Black Lives Matter protests began picking up. At the time, I stayed away as it was too polarizing for me to be in a space that needed healing. From the beginning, I was okay with the phrases Black Lives Matter, Blue Lives Matter, and All Lives Matter. As a community builder, when the Black Lives Matter narrative turned into violence, I was deeply saddened and frustrated. I understand that bad chaos is a powerful change agent for most of society, but I feel we are much greater than that. Although this tribal thinking that many of us are taking part in is very frustrating, I have seen progress as we are actually open to addressing the pain that has been long overdue. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear, and it turns out that lots of police officers also visit the Living Room Cafe, which for the last 2 years has been a reminder of the division in society, forcing most of us to pick a side. Imagine how frustrating this was for me, because I pride myself on seeing everyone as my extended family, and I still felt as if this conflict was happening inside of me. I also don't enjoy when people assume I am a certain way because of my gender, race, dreadlocks, and/or the way I talk. So why am I profiling the police? I believe too many of us are playing the blame game, and we need more leaders to look in the mirror instead of pointing fingers. I believe this is a great opportunity to evolve, or we will ruin what we have built, and it all starts with communication. Here, our first solution: police culture. How stressful is being a police officer in the United States? The stress factor in the workplace is often a contributor to work performance. In the police sector, the work environment is consistent in both office and outdoor areas. This implies that the police officer has many reasons as to why his immediate surroundings may be stressful to him and why the said environment may affect the police officer's performance. Allison et al., 2019. Performance, in this case, refers to the amount of effort the police officer puts into place when trying to assess different situations with the hope of handling each situation as it comes. In most cases, police officers have acted without rationality, and such actions are attributed to the idea of having to live in a stressful workplace. Stoner et al., 2020. This paper looks into the concept of police stress and the contribution that the stress has on the level of performance, especially when it comes to the idea of public safety. This research was paid for by www.cannabiswellnessparty.com, www.bobcapella.com, The United States offers one of the most stressful environments to work in. This is based on the idea of high crime rates due to gang violence and issues related to firearm handling. Even kids are at times viewed as a threat since, with the right tool, they are. The police have to work in areas that identify police as a tool for ending lives. Allison et al. 2019. Most people view the police as abusers of power rather than promoters of peace and coexistence in society. Such an association is based on the idea that police have often caused the loss of the lives of innocent people. Such an environment creates stress among police officers since it is made clear to them that society will not see them as peace seekers. Instead, they will see them as the enemy. Allison et al. 2019. CWP paid research discover the wellness of the Wim Hof method. For this reason, each day in the field is a stressful one since the idea of enforcing the law comes with consequences. Even in going through peaceful parts of the country, police officers have to stay overly aware of their surroundings since anything can happen. Therefore, fear is the primary cause of police stress since, to them, the people they are trying to serve could also lead to the ending of their lives. Allison et al. 2019. In most cases, police are given partners for more than just backup, but to think that both personnel go through the same daily experience implies that the two cannot help each other since they are suffering from the same type of stress. CWP paid research on barefoot grounding. How would reducing PTSD and unnecessary stress for police officers contribute to efficiency and safety? Reducing post-traumatic stress disorder, also known as PTSD, and unnecessary stress directly contributes to the idea of safety. When a police officer gets the right help to treat their PTSD, they can see the world from a different and better perspective. A police officer free of stress or trauma stands in a better position to de-escalate a bad situation, particularly one that may have the risk of leading to the loss of life or damage to public or private property. Stoner et al. 2020. Being free of stress creates a better sense of rationality by allowing the police officer to view the situation as different from the bad experiences the officer has had in the past. In most cases, the officer would recognize more aspects of the scenario at hand and be able to give the proper credit in terms of the level of danger. Most times, reactions are caused by the idea of danger and the feeling of helplessness. If the police officer is in the right state of mind, they can gain control by being composed and staying in control while simultaneously reading the room. Therefore, by removing unnecessary stress and PTSD, the police officer would be able to ensure safety for both the public and themselves. Stoner et al.